Okay, let me play it one more time.
So at first I wondered if it was like water on the screen there. So can you show me yes, please? It's going in a circular motion, right?
Is that yes or no?
Can you show me no? Oh. So I started with yes in a circular motion. This is just to find out what's yes and no. And now, is this somebody watching over this child? And I'm getting no. But I still think that it's mystery. I'm going to put it down for mystery.
Okay. So what's interesting is I'm not sure I don't feel it as a parental guardian either. I don't feel it as someone that knows necessarily. Like, I don't feel like it's a loved one necessarily. It feels different to me into the alien world because it's not feeling like a family member.
It's switching to yes.
Oh, based off of what I'm saying?
Yep, I've asked it to react to what you're saying.
And it switched to yes, huh?
Yep.
But not in what we all think, like, oh my God, it's an alien, like not like creepy, scary like that. I feel like this is I feel like the land that this home is on has visitations, has a lot of alien activity on it. It feels like it just happens to coincide with this child, but I don't even know. I mean, I almost want to say, like, on one hand, I wouldn't even say that this this being is intentionally even going for the child. It just is in its same space.
All right, I'm gonna play the video and then I'll make some notes on it, and then I'll play it again without the notes so we can watch it again. So what I'm looking at is right in here. Watch that baby's chest against that line. It never moves. That baby never takes a breath. I got 4 kids at home. I've seen them all in this position plenty of times. I peeked in on them, and the first thing I do is I like to see if that chest or tummy is moving. That tummy and chest never move the whole time. Against that line, that to me is a doll. And the figure that we're seeing, the head and everything, to me is somebody in possibly like a green screen suit or something that is popping in there.
So, Ryan, you're actually going to go against 71% of the people that say it's a mystery. 29% say it's unknown. I mean,
I'm gonna go with myth on this one.
I can't.
So I could agree with the doll. I could agree with that. I
see that too. I do see that too.
But I do not agree with the green screen part of it. I don't think that seems to me, not to say that people wouldn't do that. That seems a little bit too elaborate for something that is not very well executed.
We use our intuition, and our intuition is not logical. Intuition cannot be explained away. Intuition is just, I feel it. I don't know why. I just know. And then when someone starts to pick apart your intuition, you're like, wait, what's happening? Like, is this real? Is it not real? Both can be real. Both can be real. That could be a doll. It could be that it so happened that their kid was sleeping in their bed that night or was sleeping in another kid's room and they threw one of their dolls in there. anything's possible. If we start dissecting it from an intuitive place, though, that's when we lose any power in intuition. So I think both can be true. All right, we're going to bring on Skeleton Crew. They're the ones that found this, that took this photo. And I'll bring John on. Sorry, Greg, I just jumped over you. Is that okay?
Not a problem.
Guess it's too late, right? Okay, so here we go. Hi, Skeleton Crew.
Hi.
Hiya. Hi. So tell us.
Oh, so this picture that you're looking at right now, the top picture is a portion of the original. The bottom picture is a blown up version of what I see in the glass. So we were at Preston Castle, and we actually were attending a wedding. And because you attended the wedding, you had free access to the castle and the grounds. So I was actually with my sister, and hey, we were walking around. We were the only people. I'm sure we weren't the only people in the castle, but we were definitely the only people on that floor. And we walked into the infirmary, and I took a picture. And then my sister saw the old wheelchairs and wanted to do some pictures with that. And when we actually left, when I was traveling home, I went through my photos, and that's what I saw. That room is a locked room. You can see the door in the bottom, but it's a locked room, and only the people that run Preston can open that particular door. So that's what it is.
And so did you guys actually go inside this room to take the picture?
Not in the little room in the square there. You can't get in there. But in the infirmary here, yeah, you can walk anywhere you want. So, this is just a portion of the picture. On the right-hand side of the beds is a little wall with some glass. And then you have like what might have been a doctor's office or something in a waiting room. And then you have that locked door room, which I don't know why they have it like that. And then the room is actually huge behind us. There's probably 10 beds in there at least.
So what do you guys feel that it is?
I think it was someone who lived there, most likely a boy, and he was in the infirmary and he was sick, and he stuck at Preston. That's what I think.
Okay. Go ahead, Greg.
I'm just going to ask, when you were in there, and I don't know if you remember when you took the picture or not, did you get any sort of EVPs or any other sort of activity recorded at that time?
No, I mean, we were drinking wine. We were at a wedding. So I didn't run anything. I was just taking pictures of it was a free inside with nobody else there of Preston Castle, which doesn't happen. You don't get free roam. You got to pay for that. Mm-hmm. And so I was just taking all kinds of pictures, and that just happened to be the only one I took that direction. So
did you guys happen to walk up and look in those windows or anything? Was there a mannequin or anything inside?
There's nothing in there. I think there's a chair. No, there's no mannequin in there. We tried to go in there. That's how we found out it was locked. So, but yeah. And I have older pictures of previous times we're there, and there was a chair in that room. That's why I say that. But, it wasn't the same day, so I didn't want to present that. You know what I'm saying? But I could have presented pictures to show you the entire room. But I didn't do that.
Okay, perfect. And so, John, do you have any questions before you make your assessment?
Yeah, what was behind you as you're taking that photo?
I'm standing in the doorway to this portion of the infirmary. We just came down a very long hallway. I don't know if you've ever been to the castle,
no.
But So we're on the 3rd floor, I believe it is. And when you come up the stairs, you have the option to go different directions. And we chose to go to the infirmary because it's super creepy in there. And so it's a long hallway with a bunch of windows. And when you get there, so where I took the picture from is the doorway into that room, which, like I said, is a very large room. And then if I were to just look the other direction, it would be like a small waiting room with 2 offices, the one being the one that's locked.
Gotcha. Now I take it as you're taking that picture, you would have your camera out in front of you.
Yeah. That was my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my phone.
If you look on the picture, it actually, from what I remember of old hospitals, when I was a child, I was in the hospital. And how many was this a hospital area? Was it for sick people? Was it for people with problems?
Okay, so Preston Castle was home to wayward boys, most of which became abusers or were abused. It was like 1926, and is when they opened, and it was like a poorhouse, with people drop their kids off, they can't feed them. So I'm sorry.
Nope, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. So the castle is monstrous. I mean, obviously it's called the castle, but they had to work for their food. They grew pigs, they grew food. They had to kill the pigs, cut them up. I mean, these boys, that's what they were taught. You might have been 6 years old and in with a 21-year-old rapist. You don't know. They didn't distinguish between people. So the rooms, they'd have probably 100 boys in these bedrooms. They're huge. It's a castle. But so they would go up there. This is where they went for their treatment. There used to be an actual doctor's office on the 1st floor for people around town to go to. But this was the infirmary for somebody got the flu or stabbed or beat up or something. That's where they went, the boys. Yeah.
So you're dealing with bad boys, so to speak.
Yeah.
What I get from this room, that's a locked area, and this is somebody to watch over that whole room, whether it's day or night, but they're in that room secured, so to speak, just keep it an eye on things. I personally think, because if you look at the photo, you go down, you look at the body, and it almost looks like somebody's sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the chest area, whether that would be male or female, but it seems a little larger than
a young boy.
Yes. I'm going to go. I like the photo. I'm going to go with, I believe in it.
Okay. You're going to go with mystery?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to take Skeleton Crew. I'm going to take you guys out. Thank you for all that info. We'll bring you guys back.
I have, based on everything that the Skeleton Crew been talking about, and saying their what was going on, I feel like that I have no reason not to believe it. I've seen shadow people in investigations before. I have pictures of eyes that are just staring at me. So I do believe that in my opinion that this is actually mystery.
Okay. Did your Ovilus get anything?
Nothing new from the Ovilus as I can see. It's been quiet all night.
Okay, and then let's do your pendulum.
Okay. All right. now is based on that picture that I've been looking at. Is this actually a picture of a spirit in shadow form? Yes or no, please.
It's doing a circle, yeah.
That's yes.
Yeah, that's what I think. I feel like for sure this is mystery also.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely, I mean, here's the thing is like Jeremy makes an interesting comment. He says, I think it's chipping off the wall. I've seen that very thing before in other places. But I think that's, of course, that's always a possibility, but there's so much energy in this place. And I feel like that being is so, the energy of that being is very still, very vacant, very, I almost want to say numb. And I say all of that from more of like an energetic perspective of what that spirit is experiencing, versus if this was a human being sitting there, the feelings would be much more not only magnified but also nuanced. That's the word I wanted to say. If this was a human, the feelings I would be feeling would be much more nuanced, because humans feel such a range of emotions, and beings, spirits, don't feel the same way. They will hold memory of pain and suffering, but they are not they're not nuanced as deeply as a human is. And I feel like this is clearly a mystery. This is clearly a paranormal being,
which the pendulum has been agreeing with you the entire time.
Okay, great. Love when the pendulum agrees with me. Anything else, Greg? Or we want to skip to you know who?
Yeah, the only thing is, it's like I to Jeremy's point about the paint chips and stuff. I think that is a very valid point. But you have a paranormal team that took the picture. Any of us who do paranormal, we always have the paranormal mind on with everything that we do. So I feel like that's something that they would have noted if they took the picture, even without thinking about it. They'd probably have thought about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Ryan, you're up.
Yeah, I don't think I need to present anything on this. The picture showing is pretty nice. I hear what Jeremy's saying about the paint. I have seen that in plenty of other places too, but looking at the walls, it's not coming off anywhere else. It actually looks in pretty good shape, considering the floor looks like it's in some kind of bad shape, but the walls look clean.
Do you want me to, I'm sorry, Ryan, do you want me to take this down so you can put your board up?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Are
you agreeing?
I am. I'm agreeing. I like this one. I think it's a mystery.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. My computer's smoking right now. They can't handle it.
I'm not really sure what to do with myself. I'm all out of jokes.
Is the show broke now? I mean,
I know. Seriously, did we break Ryan?
I don't know if I've ever seen you guys without words.
Skeleton Crew, you broke Ryan.
I'm having an out of body experience right now.
Harlow to put up the scoreboard. There's the infamous scoreboard. Okay, no obvious activity. Man, that thing was quiet. But I have to say, Greg, that pendulum was moving.
It sure was.
That thing was moving nicely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially since it agreed with me. I'm definitely going to support that.
That makes it all the better, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we left it with, we all agreed number one was a mystery due to bullying of Ryan. Number two was a mystery. And so I'm bringing on Skeleton Crew because Skeleton Crew has another video that we need to do. And why don't we add that video to next Thursday?
Absolutely.
Thanks,
everyone.
Congratulations,
Thank you,
Sean.
guys. Thank you, Harlow.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.